Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rick Sweirat, Executive Director of Arc Westchester, and welcome here today for the opening of a really wonderful art exhibit on behalf of many artists who represent the community of developmental disabilities. What you will see here today is not only an expression of art, but it's also an expression of the soul of people who have many times not had the opportunity to express themselves in a way that is very, very deep. Many of these artists are natural. Although we do have art teachers that work with them, the product of the art really comes from within their own spirits. One of the artists, as a matter of fact, just took up art about 10, 12 years ago. Unbeknownst to his family, he took it up. One of the things that we found out is his mother was an artist. And when the family saw the art that he was producing, they were absolutely amazed because the palette, the style, and the subject matter was that of his mother, who he had not seen for many years, who had passed away. So art is something that comes very deeply within each one of us. And here today we have a wonderful representation of what this can mean to somebody in their life. And I want to thank the County of Westchester, in particular County Executive Latimer, for allowing us to make this presentation so that the community can see how important it is for the talent to be exhibited and the expression of the soul of an artist to be presented. I'd like to introduce Rob Miss, who is our mentor in terms of Gallery 265, which is the art gallery that this is represented from.
You know, today is World Autism Awareness Day. The UN voted to do this 11 years ago. So one of the things that you often hear when speaking about autism, that someone is on the spectrum. And what you're seeing behind us, and I hope you can walk down the hallway after this, is the spectrum. These are colorful, joyful artworks by people who go to jobs. Thanks to Rick, they found jobs for many people that get services at Arc Westchester. And at night, this is what they do. So they begin to identify themselves as artists, and it gives them the joy that's very natural. This is what I've found out about the folks. We have over 40 artists, about 80 original art pieces in our collection, and what you're seeing here, however, are museum quality artworks that are reproduced. So we do a high definition scan, and it's of all of our art, so that in the last year, we've been in 17 locations doing displays, everything from companies to even the Yonkers pub. So, so it's a lot of fun, and it's in what we talk about is inclusion. Our people getting services at Arc Westchester are part of the family, and they begin to, and the community, and begin to see themselves that way. So I'm going to turn it over to our county executive. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Evan Latimer. I'm Director for the Office for People with Disabilities. I just want to say thank you for being allowed to partner with this great organization, take a look at some great artwork, and at this time I'd like to present the County Executive, George Latimer.
Thank you very much, Evan. Thank you. And I'm joined here by County Legislator David Tubiello. David, just come over and stand here in the shot so everybody knows that where you are this afternoon. We're very pleased that this section of the county complex can be returned to the people to show work by those artists that have come through Arc Westchester. And I think what Rick and Rob were both talking about is the importance of the individual. We have in the society sometimes a willingness to label individuals and put them into group buckets. And certainly when you try to cluster people who are working through a variety of developmental disabilities, but still functioning in the world, still wanting to express who they are as an individual, that we have an obligation to showcase that individuality. And that is exactly what art has been doing all of these years, dealing with children and teens and adults in this regard. And as we look at the artwork here, and I tell you freely, I have not even a droplet of artistic talent. I'm watching people that can't be categorized by anything other than the artistic talent that they put on display, the statement of who they are as a person that's reflected in their artwork. And that's now for all of us to see and to appreciate what they've accomplished. We have a recognition on behalf of both the Board of Legislators and the executive branch. We're joined here by many members of our executive branch team. So Rick and Rob, I'm sure you have a wall full of plaques. This is one more of them. but it's a way to say that your friends in the county government respect what you've done both here and in so many other ways on behalf of Arc Westchester. So.
One additional thing, it's our honor and privilege on behalf of the artists from the Arc Westchester to present to George and to Evan special pieces of art for their office walls. So behind Evan is a piece for County Exec Latimer, the fish, which is one of our most sought after art pieces, and those of you who have seen it on our website know that people fight over this particular fish. And Evan, this also is done by the same artist, and took on a little bit of a different rainbow type of vision, and this is for your office as well. So we want to thank you for your sponsorship, and your recognition of the artists and their souls. And these are for you to be thanked for by us, and also to remember our artists. Thank you very much.